This episode of Infinite Minute contains mentions of DV and child abuse. This minute of Skate the Infinity starts with Shadow saying what Langa's thinking.
And ends with Inosuke's aunts handing out a very cruel punishment. This is minute 4 of episode 8, The Fated Tournament. Oh boy. I think I speak for us both when I say we were not prepared to talk about this minute today.
We were not ready to talk about whatever the fuck happens in this minute.
Oh boy, here on Infinite Minute, an anime by minute podcast where we talk about Skate the Infinity minute by minute. I'm Caitlin.
I'm Jonathan. This is a skateboarding show. This is an anime about skateboarding.
This is a sports anime.
This is a sports anime where Ricky has a new friend who moves into town. Langa, let's call him. And Adam's aunties beat him.
I mean,
hell.
we knew this. We knew it was coming. We just didn't realize it was coming today. It took us both by surprise. I think we were both just like, oh, shit.
Which I think is indicative of like the actual viewing experience.
Yes.
Like watching this episode, it happened so early into the episode.
Right.
You're just expecting this heat to start and it's just like...
Minute 4. Just diving right on in.
What the fuck?
Oh, boy. I mean, we'll get to it. Let's talk about the first half of the minute.
And like, yeah, I guess like skip the last 20 minutes of this episode if you don't want to hear about the messed up stuff that this episode cuts to. But from reference, my notes basically said, it's getting weird. And then I just wrote that again in all caps.
Yeah. Yeah. It may get weird here today, guys.
It got weird.
Heads up. You know who else is weird? Langa.
Just say it, Langa.
Just say. Also, the fact that in the dub he said "we are," which made it sound like we broke up or had a fight or something like that, rather than, which has nothing to do with the fact that Reki's not here.
Not there. Yeah.
They could have a fight and Reki could still turn up and race.
We broke up and Miya would be like, okay, you guys are going out? So then Smug Shadow, which is a meme, basically.
Oh my god.
Says he's probably just being a wiener. About Adam.
About Adam.
A wiener.
A wiener.
A wiener.
That's
I mean, we started off weird.
You don't hear that insult too often these days.
No, you don't. Don't get many people being called wieners.
At least they fixed Langa's badge in this shot.
Wow, they did, didn't they? I want to see how that looks in the cut. That'd be great. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. It's a weird edit too. It's like a weird zoom across, zoom enhance, like unzoom.
Oh,
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, like, the bits that were later on in this minute with just Miya and Adam were pretty good, I thought.
I really liked those
in terms
parts.
of the animation.
Yeah, I thought they were really well done.
We just had to go through a lot to get there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of janky at the start of this minute. That's fine.
It's fine. It happens.
Fine.
Langa is surprised Pikachu.
Yes.
That Shadow would call Reki a wiener.
Oh.
Sad.
So many.
Sad
We should
sad.
compile all the shocked Pikachu faces of everyone.
We should.
Yes.
I think I got that.
Yes.
And then cut to the real sad boy.
Oh, the saddest boy to have ever existed. Reki-kyan.
I was not expecting a cut to Reki-kyan here. Why are we Charlie Browning him?
You know how he's. You know how depressed he is. He's not even sleeping on his pillow.
No.
It's right
Get
there.
rid of the pillow. Get rid of the pillow. Get rid of the doona.
Yeah.
What's that famous poem? I feel like I'm doing that. It was
I don't
in
know
Four
that
Weddings
one.
and a Funeral.
Oh.
You'd know it. Stop all the clocks.
Oh.
Stop all the pillows. Stop all the doonas.
Stop all the doonas.
Stop all the wrenchies.
Yes. Don't
Respond to
answer the
none
phone.
of the messages.
Could you
Don't
read
answer the
what
phone,
his
don't go
telephone
outside.
said
I'll tell you what.
in the
I could.
messages?
Yeah. I wrote it down.
God, they spend so long just on Reki just lying here.
They do, don't they?
So long.
In fact, let's count. It's from 3 minutes and 7 seconds to like 3 minutes and 12 seconds. We see Reki. 5 seconds of just Reki sad. It says
the preliminaries.
Well, there's a missed call. There's a missed call, and then the qualifiers are starting.
Yeah. Oh, the qualifiers.
And then Reki question mark.
You know he's not coming. Or who is this from? Oh, it is from Langa.
It's from Langa.
Langa knows. Yeah. Langa, you know he's not coming.
Yeah, you can see the guh. I mean, that is attention to detail.
Oh, yeah.
That they've done, that they've bothered to do this. Because this shot lasts less than a second.
Yeah, that's true.
It's actually really cool.
The keyboard looks like schmick.
Yeah. This is the best bit of animation this whole minute, I think.
The only thing I would say is that's clearly an iPhone keyboard, but I don't think it's an iPhone.
Right.
It looks like a
generic
Samsung.
Android phone. Yeah.
I could be wrong. Oh, maybe it does. Nah, it looks like an Android.
We linger on the phone for a bit too.
To give people time to read, I'm guessing.
True.
Maybe.
But then cut back to S. Reki not there.
S.
Lots of faceless men.
Lots of faceless men.
And Miya doing his isometric lunges.
Oh, he's doing lunges. And our 4 main characters at the back. Just
so
back
fucking
center.
dodge. So dodge. I need to cut out just them because it's so bad.
It's so bad.
Like, it's so bad it's good. It's at that point now where it's like, this is part of like the nostalgia of watching currently airing anime for me. Because by the time you're watching dubs on Cheese TV, or by the time you're watching like a Blu-ray cut, it's done. It's the finished product. But when you're watching it as it's airing, you are seeing it like warts and all.
Yeah, 100%.
Like for me, the classic example is Madoka, which I've talked about on here before. But Madoka is the first like airing anime that I can remember watching being like, oh, this is getting progressively worse as it goes on. Like you can tell that they're running out of money, and that's part of the appeal.
Yeah.
Like
my question or my like confusion is always like, if they know the show's already picked up, or I guess is it like a pilot and then they're like, all right, you're on this season, get started. Like, why don't they pick it up and then put it on the next season so they have time to animate it?
I think there's only so much pre-production they can do before they have to actually just release.
Yeah, right.
There's probably some like really good docos on YouTube about like the actual, I love that I don't say an actual like TV channel or anything like that. The real documentaries are on YouTube nowadays. But I know Shirobako kind of like enlightened me a bit, because I remember in Shirobako it felt like they were actually doing it, some of the stuff like the week before the show comes out. Yeah. Shirobako being the anime that's about making anime. Yeah. And just a really good watch too.
Yeah, interesting.
Super wholesome. But yeah, I imagine it's at that point where they're like struggling to get the fill-in shots done in time for airing, so they just have to kind of like air it as is.
Yeah.
And fix it later.
Which one of these
Broad
guys
strokes.
do you think is Coconut?
The guy with the coconut on his head.
Yeah.
Third from the left.
Yes.
Which one's ice cream?
Yeah. Ice cream is the one on the very end that's got like a little cone on the top of his head.
He's got a yes. That is ice cream.
Yeah.
Who else did we have? Pineapple.
Shark.
Pineapple's
is there like
the ponytail
looking guy.
Pineapple's the man bun. Third from the right. Shark, the guy in the middle.
He could be.
Maybe the kind of green hoodie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I could see him being Shark.
I could see that.
Who else do we have? Papaya was in the other group. No, Durian was in the other group.
Oh, that's right.
Papaya was in this group.
Is there 10 of them here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there is 10 of them.
Checks and balances.
Yeah, you didn't.
They did the math.
You got past us this time, Skate.
Yeah, you got away with it. Are there any women in the heats was my question.
Great question. Probably not. I'd love to see a woman in a beef. We are yet to.
in your general life?
Just in general.
Just in general. Not as part of the show.
If there is a single woman in any of these heats, I will eat my hat.
Eat your hat. Yeah. And I'll watch. So we get this establishing shot with some background exposition. Qualifiers about to begin. I can't wait. Miya kick some ass.
Yeah, some guy Mia's biggest fan.
Yeah.
It's weird cheering for a 14-year-old like that.
Well, just based on the, how would you say, the choreography of the shot, Miya and Adam are going to win. Like, based on everything we know up to this point, there's like literally zero tension to this heat.
Oh,
so I guess that's why they use the opportunity to instead like push forward the plot of Adam and his whole deal.
100%.
Yeah.
They really...
It's a vehicle for that.
Yeah. They didn't need to do this at all, but I guess it's the only way that made sense. So we push forward.
We push forward. What a lovely first. David went off. David goes off.
David fucking killed this minute. I was obsessed
especially given the
with
material.
His deliveries.
Oh. So good. I was also obsessed with I'm Not One of Those Slimy Little Troll Boys.
Yeah, that was great too.
Great change.
Great.
I can't even remember what it was in the dub. Yeah, in the sub rather.
Yeah, no, it was great. Rye was great. David was great. Taken out. What do you mean by that? That sent me. It's not nothing. He just the way he delivered it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like he dropped his facade for a moment or something. Like he just was.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Beautiful.
Dropped the mask.
Yeah.
Considering we've seen these two characters interact out of the mask.
Yes.
Have we? Yeah.
Yes, we have.
So,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like this cool chick in the background with the sunnies. She looks cool. Rambo over on the left, got a little headband and a fro. He looks cool.
Yeah.
Some cool
it's
background
Coconut's
characters.
brother.
Yeah. Palm tree.
I was going to try and think of another stone fruit.
Broccoli.
Droop.
Broccoli because his head looks like a little broccoli.
I can't believe neither of us have ever heard the word droop in our lives
I've
before.
never heard that word. I mean, obviously in the context of something drooping, but not in the context of a family of fruits.
It's not spelt the same either. It's a homophone.
D-R-O-U-P?
No, D-R-U-P-E.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't like it. I do not
For
like
those of
it.
you who didn't listen to the last episode, a coconut is a droop. And don't you forget it.
I'm still not sure what a droop is. I still don't
We'll
understand.
never know. We'll never know.
Oh, it's okay.
Sweetie.
And then we get even greater, a greater delivery by David. Sweetie, love's not dumb. Oh my God. I love him so much.
Sweetie.
You're on mute. How did that happen?
Am I? How did that happen? He does so much with what he's given.
Yes.
Like, it's not even bad material. It's just a conversation in the Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, but in the English, there's like so much going on. I don't know what it is. There probably is some stuff in Kiyasu's delivery and stuff that we just can't, we can't intentionally understand. Whereas for David, it's just so natural.
Yeah.
Should I watch more dubs?
I know, but I feel like they're so hit and miss.
Yeah.
I mean, you know
Should
what?
I watch more good dubs?
You know what's going to be a friggin' hit dub is Scott Pilgrim anime.
Scott Pilgrim?
Jesus
Fuck, it's going to be so good. Oh my God.
How did they do that?
Did you know it was coming?
No. That was the first time I saw today.
One of the animators posted some like work in progress shots of it.
Oh.
And then that tweet was only up for like an hour. Yeah. This was like a couple of months ago too.
Is it the same animation? Like, is it the same animation style as the comics drawn in? Or is it different?
It looked kind of chibi, but it might have been like they're just like them doing some fan art of because they've been working on it. But it's a pretty good company, Science Saru.
Yeah,
they've done some pretty cool stuff. So I think it's going to be good.
I'm actually shook.
I mean, it's more Scott Pilgrim. It's going to be so fucking good.
Do you think it's going to be a retell? It's going to retell it from the. It's going to retell it, obviously, because there's characters in there that have died. So it'll be just like the whole movie.
It'll be the series, of the
holy shit! I can't believe they got every single cast member.
Right? It's crazy. How did they get some of those people? Those people would be like asking for millions.
But maybe they just loved it so much that they were like, "Fuck yeah, I'll do it."
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I know Brie Larson's down for anything.
Yeah, she is. She's like, fuck it, I got nothing to lose now.
Yeah. But the Chris, I can't remember which Chris it is.
Evans.
You think he would be the dearest get?
Probably. I'm just thinking who else is on that list. Probably.
Is it bad that my cultural touchstone for Evans is still Not Another Teen Movie?
Fuck. That's where I fell in love with him, Jonathan. I fell in love with that man in that movie, and I was obsessed with him ever since.
So good. I loved that movie too.
So good. It's a funny movie.
The last good parody movie.
Yeah. It really was. So I think there's two Marvels in there. Two Marvel stars in there. A DC, because Brandon Ruth is Superman.
Oh, right. And also Jason Schwartzman is just like a genuine guy.
Yeah.
Like a genuine.
Anna Kendrick and Aubrey Plaza both have like Emmys, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anna Kendrick has an Oscar?
Crazy.
I think.
I loved the Anna Kendrick movie where she was Santa.
I've not seen that. What is that?
Great. I think it was on Netflix last year or the year before. Noelle, I think it's called. Noel.
Oh, wow. I haven't even heard of that. There you go.
Yeah, it's just one of those random ones Emily chucked on, and I actually didn't mind.
Enjoyed.
Probably one of those ones where I'm just like, oh, I won't watch this, and then I'm like,
Oh, man, it's going to be great. I'm excited.
Yeah. Scott Pilgrim, the anime.
Just us putting off talking about this next part as long as we can.
Are we? Is that what we're doing?
I feel like
so Adam
that's
says,
what I'm doing.
always in love. I'm always in love with my skating partner.
Yes.
And this is where we get a better idea of what Adam's concept or where Adam's concept of love comes from.
Yes, we do. And even just this part of him touching his wrist so like sensually almost the way he does it, like gently.
Sense memory, sensual.
He explains that he's not doing it because he hates them. Like it's not a hatred thing. It's it's quite heavy and full on.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And it's a sense memory thing because he's feeling it obviously and cutting back to it in his mind.
Do you know what?
We're seeing a flash to white. Rare.
Do you know what? Like, I hate looking back when I first watched this, was watching this and being like, no, don't make me feel sorry for him.
No, I hate Adam.
No, Adam's a bad guy. I don't want to feel sorry for him. I know what you're trying to do. Stop making me feel sorry for him.
Do the people who don't like Adam just skip this bit?
I truly don't know what goes on with like how they can possibly miss the point of the show, but I think they must.
Yeah,
I think they must
just skip through the bits. Just skip to all the Renga bits, I guess.
I guess so. I truly don't know what they think the show would be without Adam in it.
He's the
like,
main
what
propulsive.
Do you think the plot of the show would be?
Action of the show. Jesus Christ. So anyway, cuts to young Adam, we assume. We don't see him by the end of this minute, but we can assume, getting slapped on the wrists, on the forearms with a
ruler.
30 centimeter ruler, wooden ruler. Heavy fucking shit. Why? Why are you doing this in this sports anime?
I know, it's so full on. He's got little marks on his wrist too. Like, it's really
because usually
sad.
when someone gets backstory in a sports anime, it means they are going to be like eliminated at the end of the episode that you're watching.
That's very true, actually. That's very, very true.
Like as soon as you start seeing more stuff about the twins in that Haikyuu match, or
or Oikawa.
Yeah, as soon as you start learning about Oikawa and how he's not great, but he trains a lot, it's like, okay, he's getting eliminated. Oh, that motherfucker's getting eliminated. The genuinely good thing about Haki, though, is that you can actually never tell when Karasuno is going to get eliminated. I think it's really tight wire up until the end of that tournament.
Yeah. They really set that up in the first season. They're like, ha ha ha. You thought they were going to get through, but they didn't. And then you're just on edge from then on.
I feel like why? Because they have 2 tournaments a year in almost every sport. Because they do the same in all the baseball anime as well. Like they fail to get through to the Koshien, but then they just get there anyway the next time, like halfway in the year, and it's just like, is it that big a deal?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because they lose to Seijo, but then they end up in the same tournament as anyway. Seijo.
Yeah, well, it's a different tournament. It's just later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird how it works.
It is weird.
Yeah, that you get 2 chances a year.
Yeah.
We're doing everything we can to distract ourselves from this literal child abuse on screen.
Oh, it's really awful.
It's getting to that banana fish level of backstory stuff. But banana fish takes it way fucking further in that first episode.
Oh, way further. And I do think it is on the other side of the show, being an Adam stan now, this is such a compelling backstory for him. It explains so much about why he acts the way he does. And I think it's so beautifully crafted as well.
The sepia tone on this flashback. I think as well we are coming at it from a different angle, both kind of like I always liked Adam, but I feel like I really have enjoyed him so much more on this watch through.
Yeah.
I feel like we were both taken aback a bit and almost like hurt by this almost. Just because we weren't expecting it so much. Like I looked at us after we both finished watching through the dub and we were both just a bit like,
oh God.
Like
it's awful. I don't want to see him get hurt. And I think because you can see how little, especially because it ends on the shot of his feet and he's so little. Like he's so tiny. And I think that just really took me aback as well. He's just a little boy.
Just twists the knife on the aunts. Like you know they're bad, but you don't know why. You know he has issues with, you know, their presence and his little meetings with them are always so awkward and he's always so timid. And this is why, like...
Yeah.
It's great that these characters are so bad, but I hate them.
Oh, they're the fucking worst.
Fucking hate them. Yeah.
They're good villains. Like, they are they're the real villains.
They are the villains. Yeah. We need to get them in a beef. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Get me a woman in a beef. Get me an aunt.
Yeah, get the aunts. We're doing this because we love you. Oh, shut the fuck up. Ugh.
And she's raising the ruler as she says that. Good. Like this little microcosm of animation as well is like better than anything we've seen this episode, pretty much.
Yes.
Really good. But it's so simple. It's like, because you never see their eyes or anything like that. It's stylized. It's got these really nice shadows and this depth of field on the chair leg as compared to his feet in this final shot is like
and the glow from the window as well. It's just
so nice. But just for this awful content and like awful backstory moment but is formative.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, you're right. Formative.
It's formative. I almost thought formulaic, but like I think this it's against the formula because Adam's bad. Yeah, it's formative for him.
Yeah,
it's where his love comes from. It's why he hurts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good shit, but it's awful shit.
It's really fucking hard to watch.
Yeah, really hard to watch. I don't want to. We're going to put off that next record, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
We will. We'll find a time for it.
What's your favourite moment?
Oh, definitely when the Arnie's I hated it. I was almost crying. I feel bad for Adam.
Yeah.
Because I kind of love Adam now.
I just wanted to give him a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that your favorite? What was your favorite though? Was that it? Did you have a favorite? Slime boys?
Other than that, yeah, I'm not one of those slimy little troll boys.
Slimy troll boys?
Sweetie, Love's Not Dumb.
Yeah.
Adam's stuff was good.
Yeah, David.
I think everything
great.
with Reki was just too bad.
Yep.
Even compared to this stuff with Adam, like Reki's stuff is still too sad.
Because Reki's stuff doesn't achieve anything. It doesn't lead to anything. It's not character building. This is character building or character explaining, I should say. Reki is literally just lying in his bed moping. Yeah. There's nothing.
Do you think it's a matter of like they knew what they were doing with it, or do you think they just kind of needed to get him?
I think they just needed to get him out of the way for a while.
Yeah. Which is interesting. An interesting thing to do with one of your two protagonists.
Yeah.
When you obviously care about the villain more.
Yeah.
Like, this is the kind of stuff that happens.
Yeah.
In a good way. What was your favourite moment?
David's deliveries. They were fantastic.
Yeah. Especially given the content.
Yes.
That it gets to.
Yeah. He was great.
Good stuff. It becomes a different story almost. Koyasu is intimidating and scary. David, it becomes like a story of a repressed man.
Yeah, 100%.
Who's been taught through pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And part of me does
who
wish
has to
that
hide behind a mask.
Yeah, part of me does wish
understood Japanese.
And we could actually get the nuances of how he delivers, because
I'd love to.
I'm sure that Koyasu is doing stuff that we just don't pick up on.
Like the bokeh and boku ore stuff.
Alas, I'm not learning Japanese.
Alas. Yeah. Dame da. I should start learning it again, because I see kanji that I used to know the meaning of, and I'm like, I know, like in the back of my mind, I used to know that, and I don't anymore, and it makes me angry at myself for paying for the full suite of wanikani, and also angry at myself that I can't follow through.
Oh no, Jono.
But heavy minute.
Heavy minute.
That we were not expecting. At least we know what to expect now.
Yes, I hope no one was upset by that or triggered by that.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you, I guess skip. Maybe I'll put a note in that's like, skip to the end.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Like, skip this minute to this minute. Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Sweet.
Tweet at us.
I was expecting more ice cream.
Can you go get some ice cream?
Papaya next minute,
Do you have a delivery ice cream near you? Like a what's it called? Pita Pipo? Pita Pipo?
No, Pita Pipo's a little outside our range, but it is one of those things that whenever we're driving back home from the city, we're like, Pita Pipo? But we do have a really good ice cream place near us, but it closes at 9. So
you got time.
Maybe I'll float it to Emily.
Run.
A bit of cheeky little cone. Not a cheeky cone. Tweet at us, infinite_minute.
Or you can email us at infiniteminutepodcast@gmail.com. And hugs.
Yeah, I might go get a cheeky cone.
Go get a little cone. Go get some ice cream. Go hug someone.
Yeah, get yourself a cheeky cone. Yeah, go hug your loved ones.
Yes.
And don't...
No.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Oh, no. Love you all.
I'll bleep myself. Bye.
Bye.